my beautiful Taurians. This is going to be a reading for March, your general reading. Um, Hello, my name is Amber. If this is your first time here, if you're returning, thank you so much for lending your energy to the channel. I appreciate you so much. This is going to be a general reading. If it doesn't fit, don't make it. You don't want those problems, as I always say. Check your moon, rising, and Venus. If you're looking for love, there will be a love story reading specifically for you for the first half of March. As always, I always do a mid reading. Okay, that will be out next week. You can check out mid-February's. If you wait till the end, there'll be a thing you can click on. I don't know what that's called technically. If you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below, or you can go to the website up above me. If you would like to get these readings super early, you can join Patreon. You'll also have access to other extended readings, and I'm on social media too, all that jam. So let's jump in here. Taurus, I actually did this reading. For some reason, after I got done recording it, I couldn't find it anywhere on my computer. So I'm not sure where it went, but I am more than happy to do it again. I do remember it being a little heavy. I do remember that. So, your first three cards as far as the astral energy, okay? We have Libra, the idealist. We have the 11th house, edge. And we have Jupiter, expansion. Now, Jupiter is very interesting. And I feel like it's really heavy, so it talks about this energy going to be heavy. But Jupiter brings about expansion. And it always comes to me in a time where we're getting rid of something we don't want to, or a heavy moment where we have to think about just kind of how we've been living our life and what direction we've been going in. Jupiter is not a easy thing because expansion makes us look at ourselves. It does talk about luck and things like that, but this feels a little deeper to me because of Libra in the 11th house. So, I feel like it has to do with things that we have made a part of us, ideals that we have had, things that we do to keep balance in our lives, okay? And I feel like that's going to be pushed to the edge for you in March, where it makes you think, am I allowing too much to happen when I shouldn't? Should I be doing something different? Why is this not working for me? Things like that. So it makes you question enough to want to do something different. So I feel like, which I just looked at your cards, but anyhow. So your overall energy for March is Lovers. There are two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. Very interesting. So with this card, I feel like it has to do with desire. Like, what are your desires? Are they helping you on your path, on your next step? Because that's always how I feel about desire. It's nice to have drive, and drive is really good to have, but where is it guiding you? Is it guiding you down the right direction, So I feel like that is something you're going to have to deal with during this time. I'm also hearing being true to yourself, authenticity. Sorry, I'm going to adjust my necklace while I talk, but authenticity and being true to yourself. Not only speaking your mind, but doing the actions that will be right for you as an individual. Wisdom, knowledge gained, and how you execute that. Okay, those are the key points. So then we have great achievement. Wait, why is this not showing up right? Oh, well, that's good enough, right? Okay. So, great achievement. This is going to be a big event in your life. So that's why I was getting that energy with Jupiter. It's like a big change in the way that you think about things and the ways that you do them. I feel like this is one of those moments that impact you and then you go a different direction in your whole life. So you would think back to this past time and be like, oh, remember when I used to do that? That's funny. It's funny how we're young and we do these things, you know, because you're just bigger and better and just moving past. I have this song stuck in my head. I can't really say it. It's got a lot of curse words in it. But it's popping in my head as I talk about this with you. But anyway, it's about being bigger, better than you were before. Realizing your power, your strength, and who you are. And not only that, but who you can be. So then we have the Spirit Whisper, Divine Guidance, Higher Knowing. So this is usually to me an environment section because I have different energies that I get for the different sections, and this is like your environment. So this is not focused on you and someone else, you in a certain situation. This is between you and spirit, you and the collective, right? Are you listening? Are you gaining the knowledge? I feel like you've been through things or are going to go through things that are going to present scenarios to you to see which side you're going to choose, how you're going to move forward. And I feel like this is setting up for how you're going to keep up the momentum from here on out, okay? Your spirit message is align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change, okay? So where are you not being true to yourself, Taurus? Are you being two different people in two different situations? Do you feel a certain way but act or treat or let someone get away with something differently than you would normally do? This is the time for you to get aligned and be true to yourself, you know. I'm hearing like if you have lived in lies or said lies, you don't have to continue in that energy. You can move out of this. This is your chance to do that, okay? All right, Taurus. So let's pull some overall cards and then we'll jump right into your reading, okay? All right, so we have Flow, which is actually the Wheel of Fortune, Dreams and Decisions, and Reach Out. Interesting. I think my incense went out. I knew it. I was like, it was only burning for like 2 seconds. Okay, we're back. So with this energy, Taurus, it's time for a change, you know? It's like you've been doing something a certain way, living a certain way, holding on to someone. I feel like you've been trying to go with the flow. But there comes a time where you have to learn from what it is that you've been through. TNs are still about completions, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune brings about something new after a completion. You know, it's like you have a chance to accept it, a chance to expand, and that's that Jupiter card. This is your chance to expand and learn from the knowledge that you have gained. I do feel like when you start applying it into your mind or into your space, it gets a little confusing because, you know, you had a set life or a set way that you did things, and changing that means that you would have to revamp that whole idea. And that brings about confusion or illusion that you don't need change or something of that nature. But I feel like you can grow out of that because I feel like eventually you're going to realize that it's not about how you feel. Like, it's not about being all in your emotions or your feels about the situation. It's about practically, what is this giving me? You know, Taurus, you're an earth sign. And practically, you know, like to, I always say hunter-gatherer, but it's like you like accomplishments, you know, goals. That's how you feel good about yourself. Or not good, but successful, I guess. So I feel like you're going to take the steps because it seems more practical to just allow the new flow in if the old one isn't working, okay? So let's see what your cards are. Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups, Eight of Swords, Five of Coins, King of Coins. Bottom of the deck, we have the Justice and the Hermit. Okay. Sorry, I'm being all weird on how I put my cards. You know how I am. Okay. So with the Hermit and the Justice, the Hermit means that I feel like, Taurus, whether you know it or not, you've kind of quietly been accepting situations that you're in. But also in doing that, it's like you're maintaining the peace, but you're also gathering information. And at this point, this information, with this information, it's time to use it now. You know, it's the gathering part is done, all right? And now it's time for balance, justice, doing what's right, making it happen. And sometimes with the Hermit and the Justice, I feel like you need to be easy on those around you, because it's going to take them time to adjust to your change. I feel like they're used to you being very reliable, okay? But you are doing this for yourself, okay? So your first line of cards here, and these are in your major arcana, which means that this this overall energy, this time is really heavy, you know? These are like the details inside because they're all minor, but your overall energy is really heavy. So in this top row, I feel like, Taurus, you have this idea of success, you know? I feel like you're happy where you are in general, as far as not your foundations, but your drive to do things. I don't think anything is the matter with your drive to do things. I think it's what it is that you focus it on from time to time isn't necessarily the best thing for you. Right now you're driven towards happiness or love or what makes you feel good. You may have been spending a lot of money, trying to make investments or save. That's what I feel. Maybe save a relationship, save a home, something of that nature. Okay, but this feels like very maintaining maintaining energy. But with the Wheel of Fortune, all this gets shooketh, shaken up. Yeah, this gets shaken up. And I feel like it's nothing the matter with you investing. It's just what you have been investing in. It doesn't meet your standards anymore, is what I'm going to say. So in the next row, they're saying also you think it might not meet your standards anymore. Okay. I don't know why that's important, but yeah, there's definitely something you've been maintaining because you want to keep a happy disposition, a happy outside, a happy shell of yourself. It's very interesting, Taurus, because I feel like something directly isn't wrong, but you don't feel like your situation meets your standards. I really feel this like maintaining energy. Someone loves you, they care about you, they're trying. There may have been problems or a third party, or someone may have been drinking too much or something in that nature. Um, but I feel like they're trying to maintain happiness with you or be happy with you and get past problems that once were. They're very adamant about it. And you're very excited about maintaining that, okay? But something isn't right. It's like something isn't right with it. But we're going to clarify. Okay. And this last row, I feel like in the future, whatever it is that you're maintaining, it's like it hits you that something isn't right for you and you want to change it, go a different direction. It really starts to bother you. You don't want to change it because you don't like the idea of changing it. You don't like the idea of revamping the situation because you don't know what the outcome is going to be like. You don't want to make this person feel like you're leaving them out in the cold, like you don't see how much they care. You don't want to waste the time that you've invested in something, career, investments, anything of that nature. It's almost like you want to slow things down. You want to slow things down, choose a different direction because you feel like this will be the better direction for you. Less about the other person, but more about you. So I feel like if it's a love situation, you're dealing with someone that's thinking about their emotions right now. So you might have had an emotional kind of tumultuous space with this person. Like maybe they felt like you didn't love them enough, or you were too busy, or you didn't spend time with them, or they had their own emotional issues and they finally cleared them out. And now they're trying to like build that up, which is fine for them, okay? But your idea is like what you're going through this phase of what's going to build me up financially, support. Like, if I continue to do what I'm doing now, will I be happy in 3 months? That's what I see that you're doing. And you're like, I don't want to stop the progress that we're going, but I want to go in a different direction. Not away from this person, just, I focus on something else. You're starting to realize, even though the strength card isn't here, it's not really about you. This is about collectively what would be better. Like, yes, I feel like this person can't look outside of their happiness right now because they're just thinking about investing in specifically this relationship, love, emotions, and that. And you're thinking about, how can I sustain our life together? Very interesting. Or my life, depending on your situation. Okay, so let's clarify. We have the Two of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Chariot. All right. So it looks like there was a standstill in a relationship. Maybe there was no communication. Maybe you were just maintaining your happy foundations of life, keeping things going at a consistent pace. So yeah, the focus was the relationship. The focus was connecting with your partner. Okay, we'll talk about this in a second, but connecting with your partner, building, making sure that you were all going in the right direction. Maybe you moved in together and you were just trying to get things together. Like, I'm also getting this feeling of like maybe you moved in together, there was a whole bunch of boxes and y'all needed to clear those boxes out. Okay. But the Nine of Cups in reverse talks about maintaining an idea of happiness. Okay. So it's good that this has happened, but this is like being stuck in that energy. and not realizing that there's more to do. Okay? Not that anything is wrong with what's happening, but, you know, sometimes you have to move past that energy. So 7 of Pentacles. We have the Emperor, the 2 of Wands, and the Lovers. So someone decided to take control and make a decision for the future based on their desire to keep this relationship, to keep life the way it was, to not let go of this person because you're happy with them. Or they've changed, or 360, you've decided to just make it work, okay? 3 of Cups, we have the 6 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this person wanted things to go back to the way that it was, or to be happy with you again. They had an aha moment that you were their best bet at security. So even if they were to leave, move on, or whatever that is, because I almost feel like they thought about it. This is like deciding not to leave, because that would be stupid. For those of you who are single, or this has to do with work, this is like realizing all the potential that you had in the past and having a moment of realization that you can have this for yourself. So this is like seeing someone else come up, or getting an offer, or something coming through for you, okay? Making you relive that, or remember that you did place an offer in the past, okay? So it could be that you moved in with someone too, and they realized, oh, this could really be something big. I need to act like I really, you know, like, do right. So 2 of Coins. We have the Tower, the Ace of Rods, and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like before there was a lot of maintaining, okay? A lot of prioritizing for another person or for a specific situation. Less about for you, okay? I feel like that structure is no longer going to work. And it wasn't working before, which is why you had to kind of scramble and start something new, or follow through with something new in your life, okay? And I feel like because you had to do that, it changes your way. You know, it changes your whole direction of where you were going. The Knight of Rods tells me, oh, yeah, I knew it. This is coming in really fast. Something's coming in really fast. For some of you, this is a person. I'm hearing rekindle, but I feel like they're trying to fix something or apologize for something. But in a way where they're not apologizing, in a way where they're not begging. I also feel like you need to be clear on what it is that you want moving forward, and don't let anyone else's drive move you at this point. So this is about you, right? Okay, this person could be doing better. This person could be coming in, offering you the world or whatever. But do you want to deal with it? That's your choice. You know, you don't have to gift them with you because they did what they were supposed to. No, if you're not feeling it anymore. But I feel like there's a change in the structure of how things were going. There's a change of feeling, a change of energy, and I feel like it's good. I feel like it gives you a chance to express yourself or say or do what you need to do. You don't have to settle on anyone else's ideals or direction because you feel like you have to. That's not true, okay? Queen of Cups. Temperance, Six of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's finally balance with this person. Um, they're giving to you. It's very interesting because I feel like this is finally opening up. Where there was a problem or an event, maybe this person had closed off, or they weren't giving, or there wasn't balance, or there were issues. It's finally balanced. You don't want to let that go, but at the same time, your environment, your spiritual energy is demanding that you do so. Very interesting. So, Eight of Swords. I feel like you're really thinking about how you want to move forward. Yeah. You just got out of conflict. It's like you just got out of conflict and you don't want to get back into it. That's all you're thinking about. You're like, I don't want to get back into this heaviness. You feel trapped and you're looking for a way out of this. So this is how I feel like you're going to do it, Taurus. And I feel like this is your advice as well. Integrate things in slowly. Integrate changes in slowly, okay? Because what you're trying to do is build for the future, which means that building for the future takes time. It's not something you can abruptly do overnight. But change, yes. Okay? I feel like it is really going to help you build your confidence. It really is. It's going to make you feel more secure. Because right now, I don't know if you've been feeling this way, but it's like you could have more, you could do more, you could be more. Like you're not living to your full potential. And this is a way for you to do that and maintain a situation that you already have, but also wanting to grow. Some of you want to go back to school, get more education. I feel like you should do it. Yep, reaching your potential with the Empress. Okay. King of Coins. I feel like you're going to feel really good with the decisions that you've made. I don't feel like your person's going to feel left out or upset. So I feel like, what is happening? So I feel like it's a win-win situation. It's like very interesting. But you have the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Fool. And this energy is like what it is you held on to, you get to keep, but also take a risk for yourself. So that works out. Works out. Yeah. King of Rods is about you getting this change of direction, but you have to open yourself up to the new knowledge, the new information. So you can't be like immovable, you know? You can't be like, I'm not changing my direction. That's not going to help you in this situation. Okay. So I'm going to pull 3 more overall cards. We have Strength. Oh, yes. This is about building your strength as a person, your willpower, feeling like you are within the collective energy and not feeling... Okay, so when you're not connected to the collective energy, it feels like you're lonely or alone or disconnected because you're not in the flow. You know, like nature has a flow. The world has a flow. Energy has a flow. And when you're within the flow, it just feels safe, I guess. And I feel like this is about putting you back within the flow, okay? Renewal, changes, events. There is a moment where you have to stop and think, okay? There is a moment where you have to realize that you can come out of this, that you can win. But, you know, it's about getting there. You have to be okay with changing or letting go of the old foundations to build new things. Soul Tribe, absolutely fantastic. When I tell you I love these cards, I love these cards. But Soul Tribe is about you connecting with collective, okay? Connecting with yourself. This is bigger than you. And it's so funny because that's what I named this before I did this reading again. But the situation is bigger than you. The energy is bigger than you, okay? But it's like accepting change builds a better foundation for you. or even a new solid foundation for you. All right, Taurus. So we have, what roles do I play in my life? What are some of the best feelings in life? And what's the one thing I like others to remember about me at the end of my life? Yeah, I get those cards. I really do. Sorry, I've been sitting on my cards lately. He's sitting right here, and he's sitting on top of my cards. So. Then we're going to pull you a high vibe energy card. And this says, for hard times, having a hard time with a situation, imagine that person, people, or event being surrounded by sparkly white, loving light. Make a cocoon of love around them or it. This changes the energy around circumstances. Plus, it changes you. Oh, beautiful. All right, Taurus. Thank you for being here. I love you. And I will see you for your love story reading next week. Bye-bye.